Hi, I am Shakirun. Today I am going to discuss about plant physiology. First, let's see what is plant physiology. It deals with the various metabolic process and pathways in plants. It is the heart of the botany, which studies the various functions performed by the plant. Now I'll discuss three major components in plant physiology: nutrition, transportation, and respiration. Now let me discuss about nutrition. So what is nutrition? The process of utilization of food by living organisms to obtain energy is known as nutrition. In plants, there are two modes of nutrition. One is autotrophic, another one is heterotrophic. First, autotrophic. Auto means self, trophic means nourishment. So the plants, they prepare their food by themselves by using some raw material like carbon dioxide, water, minerals in the presence of sunlight. So the plants prepare their food in the process of photosynthesis. So due to photosynthesis, all green plants are independent in food preparation. Examples are green plants. Now heterotrophic. Hetero means other, trophic means nourishment. So for self-nourishment, these kind of organisms or plants depend on other organisms. For example, all animals, fungi, all this comes under this category.
Go.
Now let's see about transportation. Plants have to transport both water and food. First, let's see water transportation. See, to transport the water from the roots to the leaves, there is some tissue which is responsible for the water transportation. That is xylem tissue. In xylem tissue, there are two types of cells. One is vessels, another one is tracheids. So, there are two ways of water transportation. One is root pressure, another one is transpiration too. Now, I'll discuss about food transportation. In plants, the food is stored in the form of sucrose. That sucrose is transported in all over the plant. So, there is a tissue which is responsible for food transportation. That is phloem tissue. This phloem tissue is having two types of cells. One is seed tubes, another one is companion cells. So, the water from xylem cells enters into the seed cells in the process of osmosis. So, in this process, the food is transported in all over the plant. Now, let me discuss about respiration. See, as we humans have respiratory organs and separate respiratory system, but plants do not have any special respiratory organs or respiratory system. They have to respire with their individual parts like leaves, stem and roots. So the respiration takes place in the roots through stomata, lenticels and root hair. First, let me discuss how the respiration takes place through stomata. So for the respiration, the oxygen enters into stomata through the process of diffusion and then it enters through the remaining cells of the leaf. Now, respiration through lenticels. So this is also serves as the respiration part. So when the concentration is high in the plants, the plant releases the carbon dioxide, and when the concentration is low, the plant absorbs the carbon dioxide. Now the respiration through root hair. See, when we pluff or till the plant which is in the soil particle, it creates some air space in between the soil particles, right? So that is the cause of oxygen which is in the root hair. Through the diffusion, the respiration takes place in the root hair. Now let us discuss how respiration takes place in daytime and night time. In daytime, the plant is exposed to the sunlight, right? So it takes the oxygen and it releases the oxygen, it takes the carbon dioxide and it releases the carbon dioxide. So when the plant is exposed to the sunlight, the water molecule is broken down into 2H2 and O2. The oxygen is released to the environment and the carbon dioxide with the exposure of the sunlight, it creates some kind of energy which is called carbohydrates. And the photosynthesis process also takes place in the daytime, right? And then see, the more sunlight it is exposed to the plant is exposed to the sunlight, the more photosynthesis process takes place and the more oxygen the plant releases to the environment. And now let us see in the night time. In the night time, these carbohydrates, the energy, with the help of oxygen, it releases the carbon dioxide to the environment and it takes the oxygen from the environment, and there is no process of photosynthesis occurring in the night time because there is no sunlight, right? And in this process it releases the carbon dioxide to the environment and some kind of energy called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Thank you. I hope you understood.